Imagine you're standing in a convenience store. You're thirsty, you want to make the healthy choice, so you bypass the colorful sodas and the sugary juices. You reach for a bottle of pure, glacier-fed, or vapor-distilled water. It looks pristine. It feels clean. But as you twist that cap and take a long, refreshing drink, you aren't just hydrating your cells. You are participating in what modern science is beginning to recognize as one of the largest uncontrolled biological experiments in human history. Welcome to Dr. Levitas. Today, we're looking past the marketing and dive deep into the microplastic soup that's hiding inside your favorite bottled water. We're uncovering how these invisible particles act as a chemical glitch in your hormones, why they're crossing the most sacred barriers in your body, and how you can reclaim your health from a world made of plastic. This isn't about fear, it's about the profound power of being informed. Please take a second to like the video and leave a comment. Your engagement is a huge help to the channel. For years, we've heard whispers about microplastics, those tiny fragments we can barely see. But in January of 2024, a groundbreaking study from Columbia University, published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, sent shockwaves through the medical community. Using advanced laser technology, researchers discovered that the average liter of bottled water contains roughly 240,000 microscopic plastic particles. That is 10 to 100 times higher than previous estimates. But here's the most concerning part: 90% of those particles were identified as nanoplastics. While microplastics are the size of a grain of sand, nanoplastics are so small they are measured in billionths of a meter. They are small enough to act like biological ghosts, slipping past your digestive tract and moving directly into your bloodstream. When you drink from that plastic bottle, you aren't just drinking water, you're consuming a particle blizzard that your body was never designed to process. This isn't just about trash in your body, it's about chemical communication. Why do we call these particles xenoestrogens, and how do plastics trick your body into lowering T and raising estrogen? Most plastics contain chemicals like bisphenol A and phthalate. These are known as endocrine-disrupting chemicals. To your body, these chemicals look almost identical to the hormone estrogen. When they enter your system, they act like a master key that shouldn't exist, fitting into your hormonal receptors and sending a massive, false signal to your brain. For many, this hormonal hijack tells the body to store energy as adipose tissue, specifically around the belly and chest, while simultaneously suppress the signals for muscle growth and vitality. In men, this often leads to a significant drop in functional T in women. It can drive estrogen dominance, leading to a cycle of fatigue and metabolic frustration. This isn't a lack of willpower, it is a chemical interference with your metabolism. We need to stop blaming our bodies and start looking at the soup we're swimming in. We used to believe that the brain was a fortress. We have something called the blood-brain barrier, a highly selective filter that keeps toxins out while letting nutrients in. But the Columbia study and emerging research from 2023 have revealed a terrifying reality. Nanoplastics are physically small enough to cross the blood-brain barrier. Once they cross that line, they don't just sit there. They can trigger localized inflammation and oxidative stress in the neural tissue. While the long-term effects are still being studied, researchers are looking at the link between these invisible invaders and the rising rates of cognitive decline and brain fog. Imagine your neural pathways, designed for lightning-fast electrical signals, having to navigate through a microscopic field of plastic debris. Protecting your brain starts with protecting the water you put in your body. We've all done it, grabbed a lukewarm bottle of water that's been sitting in the car on a summer day. But why does leaving a plastic bottle in a hot car make it 10 times more toxic? Plastic is not a static material. It is a living chemical structure held together by relatively weak bonds. When you introduce heat, those bonds begin to vibrate and break. This process, known as leaching or migration, causes the chemicals in the plastic, like antimony and phthalate, to bleed directly into the water. A study from Arizona State University showed that the higher the temperature, the faster these endocrine disruptors move into your drink. When you drink that hot car water, you aren't just getting hydrated, you're getting a concentrated dose of plasticizers. It's a chemical cocktail served at 120 degrees. If it's been in the heat, it belongs in the recycling bin, not in your body. So, if bottled water is a soup, how do we fix it? What is the actual difference between reverse osmosis filtration and standard carbon filters? Standard carbon filters, like the ones in many common pitchers, are great for making water taste better. They remove chlorine and some heavy metals by trapping them in the pores of the carbon. However, they are often useless against nanoplastics and many dissolved chemicals. The mesh is simply too wide. Reverse osmosis is the gold standard. It uses a semi-permeable membrane with pores so incredibly small, about 0.0001 microns, that it physically blocks almost everything except the water molecule itself. It pushes the water through a wall that nanoplastics and xenoestrogens simply cannot climb. If you want to stop being the filter, you have to buy a filter. But there is a catch to using reverse osmosis. Why must you remineralize reverse osmosis water before drinking it? Because reverse osmosis is so effective, it removes the bad but it also removes the good, the essential minerals like magnesium, calcium, and potassium. In the health world, we call this dead water or hungry water. Because water naturally wants to be in balance, when you drink mineral-free water, it can actually leach minerals from your own cells as it passes through your body. Drinking empty water can leave you feeling chronically dehydrated, even if you're drinking gallons of it, because your cells need those electrolytes to actually pull the water inside. Adding a tiny pinch of high-quality sea salt or trace mineral drops turns the dead water back into life-sustaining, cellular fuel. It's about quality, not just quantity. Finally, we have to look at the master filter. How does the liver attempt to detoxify these plastics, and why does it frequently fail? Your liver is a biological masterpiece. It has two phases of detoxification. In phase 1, it identifies a toxin and chemically changes it. In phase 2, it binds that toxin to a molecule like glutathione so it can be flushed out. But plastic creates a unique problem. Because microplastics are physical particles, not just liquid chemicals, they can get lodged in the tissues. Furthermore, many of these chemicals are lipophilic, meaning they love fat. If your liver is overwhelmed, it will shuttle these plastic toxins into your adipose tissue to protect your vital organs. This creates a cycle where your body holds onto fat to quarantine the plastic soup. Your liver is trying its best, but it was never evolved to process a mountain of synthetic polymers. We have to give our liver a break by stopping the influx of plastic at the source. Here is the doctor's verdict: improve your hydration habits. I know this can feel overwhelming. We live in a world that is practically wrapped in plastic. But I want you to hear me, you are not a victim of your environment. Every time you choose a glass bottle over a plastic one, every time you fill up your stainless steel flask at home with filtered water, you're taking a stand for your hormones, your brain, and your future. Your body has an incredible capacity to heal when you stop the chemical noise. This isn't about being perfect, it's about being better. It's about sustainable, small changes that add up to a vibrant, plastic-free life. You deserve water that gives you life, not water that complicates it. We're in this journey to health together. Stay hydrated, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one. Watch this video suggestion, it was especially picked for you. Please share, comment, like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thank you, it helps a ton with the algorithm. Remain tuned for future videos and keep growing.